Welcome to another video. If this is your first time to my channel, hi, my name is Eleftheria, and today we are going to talk about AI debugging. Some big issues that we recently have is that yes, it's easy to create a good looking application, and yes, maybe it's quite fast to do them as well, but what's happening with the errors that we so often get, and still some AIs can't fix those errors? Well, I might have a solution for you, and I've already did another video about that. I also wrote an article, and it's all about theORQL, and it's the website that I'm showing you right now. So I'm going to show you how you can use this tool and why you should use this tool, because it helps you with bugs and errors. And we are not talking only about visual errors, but we are also talking about silent errors, the ones that can take hours to fix them. And of course, it's free. You can try it for free. There is a VS Code extension, so you don't have to change your workflow. And let's get started. Here is the VS Code extension. You know how to do that. Just search for theORQL and you will find it. Install it. Again, it's free, and then just open a project that you think there are a few bugs. I already have opened my project. It was an open source project, and I'm actually already running it as well. Let's see the first error. So the error here is that I'm expecting to see some snow because this is what I have selected, but I can't see any snow. Let's fix that. I will open my extension. I moved it on the side so I can also see my files here. Okay. And from here you can click this bug and paste your URL. Click Start Debugger. You will get this in a new panel. Let me zoom out a bit. Okay, here is where I click on snow, but I don't see the snow. So let's open theORQL. You can also move this in and out if you want. I'm going to click here, and you will see that there is Fix, Explain, and Ignore. You can click Explain and it will give you the exact error, or you can simply click on Fix, where you will get an explanation, and that's how you're learning, but you will also see your bug fixed. And that was a visual error, and sometimes we think that visual errors are easier to track them, but they are not always easier to fix them. I'm going to leave it for a few seconds to work. Then I'm going to accept all the changes. I can go back and forth to the VS Code, and you will see that everything is nicely synchronized. The actual snow, I also removed my face from the screen so you can see everything a bit more clear. And let's get to the next. I have started running it. I'm running it on my local host, and it seems like this. Let me open this for you. I can select a few things like the city, and I can also should be able to select a few things from the calendar. So this is working. Cool, that's nice. But something that I found out that it's not working is picking up a new date. See? Here I have some issues. So let's see with theORQL how I can fix those issues. By clicking here, I have start the debugger, and now you will see that it looks like that. If I click here, I can see the same conversation that I had with VS Code. If I try to click on a new date, I will see this kind of issue, which is something that I don't like. Let's try to fix this one, right? Simply click on the error, click Fix, or if you want, you can have Explain or Ignore. In this case, I'm going to go with Fix, and we can see here that it's working on it. I'm going to let it to work for a bit. I'm going to click on Accept the changes, and now I can also click on Reload. And just like that, I can select any day that I want. Perfect! Let's return back to VS Code. After seeing a scenario with a load failure of the snow and then a CalendarPanel runtime render error, now it's time to see something a bit different. This time we have an unauthorized everywhere error, and let's see how this actually looks like. It's this one. I see the unauthorized 401. If I click something else, I still get this error. So let's try to fix that. And before we do that, let me know in the comments how much time would you need to manually fix that. I'm going to let it work for a bit. If you check the details, you will see that a backend or API boundary requires a request header for authorization and tenant routing. The UI calls the weather API without that header, so every request returns 401 or 403, and the feature appears broken everywhere. But after hitting accept, it should be fixed. Woohoo! And now it's done. I think that was the fastest solution. It took me a few seconds, but let me know if you tried something similar. And as I said, how much time would have taken for you. Let's change here cities just to test that everything still works as it's supposed to. Cool, I can see everything nice and clear. So let's get to the next bug, which I'm going to show you something else. I'm going to show you some silent errors. So I have loaded here my new project, and again, I'm already running it. I have my debugger ready. So let's see the UI this time. This is how it looks like. But here I can't really see the calendar. I can click on them, but still I cannot see the dates. So this seems like a purely visual regression where calendar day numbers are still rendered, but a CSS class style hides the text. The feature feels missing even though the app logic is working. And here I have opened the console as well, but I don't see any big issues. There is no stack trace, no failing network requests or anything like that. You have to manually inspect elements, compare computed styles, and hunt for the styling source. AI tools typically need you to provide the exact element plus computed style plus class list. But this is not what we are going to do. Check something else. I'm going to click here this time, which is something we haven't done before. And then I'm going to click on my calendar like that. Perfect. And you will see here that it automatically got the div P6. Let me close this. Cool. And here you can put exactly what you want. I'm going to write the dates in the calendar are not being rendered. Let's hit enter. Now what the Oracle does differently is that you select the calendar element directly and describe the symptoms in plain language. The Oracle captures DOM snapshot and computed styles to show the day number text exists, but it is hidden. It takes you to the exact class name or style line responsible and proposes the smallest change to restore visibility. That was cool, right? And now I can see the date, I can select a date, and everything seems pretty cool. Amazing! Let's go to another silent UI failure. We do have the calendar this time, it shows properly and I can pick dates, and I have something that we didn't click before. This is the planner, and in the planner I can add a task here. Let's say, let's go to Athens, and check this. When I click on add, nothing happens. Let's do this one more time, and this time I'm going to open the console as well. On the console here I don't see any errors. Okay, I'm going to click on planner, I'm going to add, let's say, Athens this time, and nothing happens. I don't get any issues when I should see something in order to fix my bug. So let's see if this is something that the Oracle can fix. What do you think? So I'm going to click here again on select element from page, and this time I can click either the overall panel or I can simply click on add. I'm going to do that, and it has selected properly. And let's also write down something like tasks are not being added properly. What the Oracle does differently is that you select the planner input or add button and describe the symptom, just like we did. Then the oracle traces the click to the exact handler and observes the state where value mismatched. It points to the broken binding and proposes the smallest fix. And it also does that very quickly, as I said earlier, and it syncs really nicely with VS Code. You can see everything running here as well. I can review the code here. I can also read the explanation if I want to, which is something that in general I do recommend. Let's fix everything. Let's reload the page and check once again about the results. I will open the planner and add my task. And yes, this time I can clearly see it. That's so cool. Let's pick another city, Thessaloniki, which is the city that I live in. And everything is added nicely. That was it, folks. Did you like it? Would you use the Oracle? And let me know how much time this tool would have saved you. And if you think you could have fixed those bugs with another tool faster or easier or even for free. I'm looking forward to hear your feedback, and if you have any open source projects or front-end projects, feel free to share them with me and I will help you debug them with the Oracle. Happy debugging and thank you for watching!